brand new Brackit Live where we are going to have special guests on every week. So Robby is our very first guest. He is an actor, producer, writer, director, all those things. I have known Robby for, gosh, I was telling a friend yesterday, I was like, I think it's been over a decade that I've known these guys.
I think it's been around that. It's been a long time because I initially met you through your sister. Maybe I even met you at Pepperdine at one point.
I definitely met you at Pepperdine.
Yes.
And it was before I lived in LA, and I've been in LA for 10 years. So that serves to say it's been over 10 years. So Robby is going to flip a coin and we're going to choose a topic, and then he is going to fill out, he gets one slot on the Elite Eight, and then we will fill the rest out with you guys. Robby, tell us what your two options are for brackets today.
Yeah.
For topics.
So my two bracket topic options today, number one is best pet trick. Best pet trick. You know, like there's a lot of pet tricks out there.
Yes.
Sometimes people have personal pet tricks. My favorite that my dog / my parents' dog does is my dad. He teaches to all of his dogs is sit pretty, or what a lot of people would know as beg. It's the one where they go like this.
Okay, so Robby, you get one of these slots. Which would you like? Did you want to do sitting pretty?
Yeah, sitting pretty / beg for the folks who, because it's kind
beg.
of the same trick. But yeah, the sit pretty / begging will be my pick.
All right, so you guys, this is the time when you, chat, come into play. We have 7 more slots to fill, so next 7 suggestions in chat get on the board. So what is your favorite best pet trick? We're talking stay, roll over, backflip, I don't know. Also,
like, this is not exclusive to dogs. If you all have any tricks or bird tricks,
yeah.
My grandpa, it wasn't his pet, but he used to have these bluebirds in his backyard, and he would sit in his chair, his little like, lawn chair on the outside, and he'd hold a peanut put a peanut on his shoulder, and then the birds would come and land on his shoulder, and they would eat the peanuts. And he always kept like a bag of unsalted peanuts to feed the birds in his backyard. They would, like I said, they would come to him. He could put it in his hand and would go to his. They knew,
That's
like,
amazing.
oh, there's old Ben. Old Ben's got the unsalted nuts. What a mensch.
All right, folks, we have the Elite Eight filled out here. We're filling out a bracket in case you're just tuning in with special guest Robby DeVillez. And we have best pet tricks. Okay, so our first poll we're going to put up is going to be sit pretty versus high five.
I think the high five one might be easier for some dogs to learn. Sit pretty is a little more complicated. The high five, they can be, they can have 3 of their legs on there and then just stretch out one. But sit pretty is also more complicated, but it's also more rewarding when the dog does like a more complex trick, because they have to sit up, maintain balance, and go like here, and then they have to wait for the treat to come. So it's like, are we into simplicity or are we into the more complex complex trick? And there's a lot to digest there.
Sit pretty versus high five. Which of these two is your favorite pet trick?
Oh no, high five is winning.
Bobby says if you don't vote high five, you have no emotion.
I'm gonna put my vote in.
I love
I'm not
sit
sure if
pretty.
I'm cheating or not. I'm going for sit pretty, even though it's probably not gonna win.
The red poll is up, so it's roll over versus play dead. That is going right now. You probably have a little less than a minute now to vote, so go vote, vote.
So rollover is great for me, but play dead, I'm very much impressed with play dead. So because not a lot of dogs can do that. Roll over, I don't know. I'm more impressed with play dead, even though rollover is a little more common. Sometimes what dogs will do is to cheat. They're like, "What, you want me to go around, right?" And so they'll like do that tail chase. I'm like, "That's not what I wanted. I wanted full, like you on the floor, like a burrito, roll, not a spin, not a turn, a roll."
Explain zoomies to us.
Oh, so my knee stop. It's when the dog like will run across and like turn around and go back, just like dog.
Just like go
dash,
crazy,
dog.
right?
Oh yeah, it's a lot more common in like younger dogs. Obviously, the older dogs are like they might have like 1 or 2 zooms in them. But yeah, usually like especially if, like dogs who are prone to being active and running. Like my niece dog, named Zoe. Shout out to Zoe. She's like a half German Shepherd mixed with like a husky. It's a very, very active dog. And she goes nuts, and it's kind of like a game of chase, particularly with her zoomies. I think other people's zoomies might be different, or other dogs' zoomies might be different. But yeah, that's how I see the zoomies.
So I would consider this one a tough one because I freaking love when dogs have the zoomies. But bringing shoes for a walk, that is pretty darn awesome. That would be amazing if I was just like, okay, let's go for a walk, and the dog brought me shoes and the leash. I would be like, done. I would be melted.
Kevin Hart, you should come on, Brackit, hang out with us, drink a Spindrift. This is probably like a multi-diet friendly. I'm guessing that these Spindrifts are gluten-free and vegan, and they don't have any sugar or sweetener. So this Kevin Hart, I'm guessing, a strict diet and exercise regimen. So the Spindrift,
Yes.
another non-sponsored plug. I just really like it. Oh yeah, I have them under my fridge. They're great go-to.
Look how future sponsors. Look how good we are at promoting your products on this game.
I don't always drink bubbled water, but when I do, I want to give you both high fives and hugs. High five, Bobby. I'm gonna leave it out there for a few seconds because of the delay. And I hope you got that high five.
Wait, can we do it, Rob? If you do it, ready?
Okay, here we go.
Go! Total fail. Wait, do it again. Do it again. Because I can do it visually off of you. Okay.
All right.
And-
Wait. Okay, I'm just gonna do it slow. I'm gonna hold it.
Okay. All right.
You come.
Good enough.
This is tough.
Play dead versus
Play dead.
bring shoes. Okay, have you
Yeah.
ever seen the dogs where you actually shoot? If you do the shoot and then they play dead?
Yeah, the shoe
That's
is
pretty
really.
impressive.
I will say though, the shoes still is really cool, and it's kind of tied right now. So I'm gonna go for the shoes again. I'm gonna vote for the shoes again. Because like sometimes the play dead, like as Bobby said, like sometimes they can just. I will say
over.
when you go bang, that's really impressive. But you don't see that all the time.
No, you don't.
Shoe, that's cool. That's cool.
We're tied up. Robbie, we're going to need your coin flip.
My coin flip. Okay,
We're
so
going to have to coin flip this one.
all right. So what should be tails? Should be shoes.
Let's do
Or
tails
shoes.
with shoes.
Oh, you know what? Here, heads play dead, and then the tails be the shoes. All right. So head play dead. I'm gonna see if I
Head
can
play
angle
dead.
it.
Okay.
Heads play dead. All right. Okay. It's tails.
Tails.
So shoes.
Bring shoes.
Heads for tails for shoes.
All right.
I think that's what brings the interesting perspective is the commentary where people are like, oh, it's this, it's that. It's like, yeah, the thing you said, that makes sense. So there's also personal preference, but like there's also the degree of how hard is it train a dog
Persuasion.
do a complicated trick like that. I know Cody was very, very smart, but high five is a much easier trick to teach a dog.
Yeah.
They don't have to move except for their paw. With that, they have to go to a certain spot, get it, and then bring it back. So it is complicated. So there's arguments to be said, like what would impress me. For me, I find when I'm teaching a dog a trick, it's very rewarding. The more complex the trick is, the more rewarding it is. However, there is something to be said where it's like, I just want my dog to do a few simple tricks to show my friends when they come over. And just, it's a part of the routine, and it's like the dog eats dinner, it's my turn to eat, and then they're still hungry. And so maybe there's a few scraps of food where it's like, everybody knows you shouldn't feed your dog food, but we all do it. We all do it. We're not supposed to, but we do it. We can't help ourselves.
Folks, Bring Shoes is the winner, the ultimate winner of the best pet tricks bracket.
Yeah. Love to Cody up there. Good job, Cody.
This
Your
one's for
trick.
Cody. Thank you so much. Here, let's go full screen.
Of course. Thank you, everybody, for chatting with me. It was great to be on, and I had a great time. Thank you, Jessica, and thank you for the tears.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you again very soon, Robby.